The music news for the streets, the music news for your beats, the news for the music stuff that you gonna need. We gon' talk about plugins, we gon' talk about gear. If it's news on this music, we gon' talk about it here. Let's go.
Welcome to the music news for the streets. I'm your anchor man, Something. Hit the keys. And in today's newscast, we have all kinds of exciting stories from 5 freebies. We've got rap beef. We've got an update to the SP404. But our top story today comes from Universal Audio. It looks like Universal Audio has just released a brand new plugin. They're giving us a paid version and a free version, and it's called Verve Analog Machines. Let's go ahead and check this thing out. All right, guys, so I brought you to the website first. Sorry if I don't seem super enthusiastic in today's newscast. It is 6 o'clock in the morning, and normally I don't get up this early. But as we are here on the website, as you see, it tells us here, this is 10 retro futuristic tone machines packed with analog magic. So each one of these is going to be a different machine. So each one of these colors here at the top, as you see here, it just says, give your recordings the colorful saturation and effects heard on countless hip hop, lo-fi, electronic, rock, and experimental tracks. Designed for the modern musician, beat maker, and producer, Verve Analog Machines puts playful analog sounds right into your DAW. So then, as you guys can tell here, this thing was basically made to give you the emulation of analog goodness on your sounds. There's 2 different versions of this thing. So you have Verve Analog Machines, Essentials, and then you have the regular version. The Essentials is going to be your free version. It's going to come with 4 different machines. You can download it simply, and you can get it free until the 30th of this month. And then you have the full version right here, which is going to give you 10 machines. It's going to give you controls like drive, tone, and warble. And this is going to be $99 until the 30th. Let's go ahead and hop into FL and check this thing out, though. All right, so when you hop into FL Studio, this is basically what it's going to look like. This is the full version right here. So again, the biggest things that you're going to notice is that the full version is just going to have more sounds or more machines. And then it's going to have another control down here at the bottom. As to where you're looking at the free version, you know, it's only going to come with these 4 machines and only going to give you 1 control. Basically, I'm going to start with this off. And so when I click this and you see it light up, it's going to turn on. And basically, I'm just adding some warmth right here, but I'll go through some of these machines so that you can hear what they sound like. And I'll just start with it off. And then once you see me click it like this, it'll be on and you'll be able to hear the difference. I mean, you can hear clear as day. It added some warmth there to the beat. But let's go ahead and add a little drive and we'll go through a few more of the other presets here or different machines. I mean, you can hear the difference that it's adding in between the machines too. It sounds like night and day. All right, so let's go ahead and let's check out the paid version. So that was the free version. Those are some of the sounds you're going to get in there. And then here is the paid version right here. So we'll start with it off and then we'll turn it on. And then look at the change in the sound that you get by just messing with this tone control right here. You just get a completely different sound and it sounds good. So we'll go ahead and check out this glow. Start off and then turn it on. Now, some of the controls are going to have warble on there, and this is going to be cool for, like, you know, if you want to get that warble effect on your melodies. But you're going to get a whole bunch of stuff. You are going to get distortion, overdrive, fire, sputter, all that stuff over here. Now, another thing that these are really good on are going to be drums. So I have this drum over here. I didn't have it on when we were listening to the demo there a second ago, but let's go ahead and turn this off. Now, if I was to push play, so this is really nice on drums. It'll give you like that vintage sound on your drums. So as you guys can tell there, this is a pretty solid tool. I would definitely recommend going to get the free version, at least at a bare minimum, because this thing does sound pretty nice. It does a pretty good job of emulating, you know, some old analog machines and all that good stuff. So I'll definitely leave this link below in the description so you guys can check it out. And the next story that I have for you guys today is another freebie. This one comes from the good people over at KVR and Native Instruments. It looks like they're having a giveaway right now where they're giving away Utopia for free for the Contact 7 player. Let's go ahead and check the story out. So as we see here, this is a giveaway for Utopia. And they're also giving away more than just this Utopia. So if you enter this giveaway, you can win a chance to So as we see right here, it basically says get Native Instruments Utopia free and win a copy of Complete 14 Ultimate Collector's Edition. So entering this contest right here will also enter you in for a chance to win Complete 14, the Ultimate Collector's Edition, the Ultimate Edition, and the Standard Edition. So there's also 3 more prizes, but everyone who enters in for this Utopia will get it for free. So then as we look here, Utopia normally is $49. This is basically your trance production toolkit. So I did not have this in my Native Instruments collection. I did add it. So I did enter the giveaway. And when I woke up this morning, I had just got the plugin, or I just got Utopia. So I can't do a sound demo on it. But it is pretty solid, especially if you do trance. I would recommend grabbing it. Even if you don't do trance, I would recommend just grabbing it and adding it to your contact libraries. It looks like rapper J.Cole has fired back a diss track to Kendrick Lamar. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the story. So as we see here, J.Cole responds to Kendrick Lamar diss on 7-minute drill included on surprise new album Might Delete Later. So in case you guys didn't know, Kendrick Lamar came out a couple of weeks ago and took shots at Drake and Jermaine, or J.Cole, basically said that he's the best rapper out. You know, what do I think about, what are my thoughts on this diss track? I mean, it's just, I mean, I thought that Kendrick's diss track was just meh. So, I mean, this one's just meh too. I mean, none of them are, you could tell this in the 90s and early 2000s because people just don't write diss tracks. They don't battle rap like they used to. So, I mean, the track was all right. It was all right. I was kind of disappointed that it was called 7-minute drill and the track is 3 minutes long. I did enjoy the beat though. I'm not even gonna lie. It sounded like Cash Money for the 99 and the 2000s type beat. You know what I'm saying? It sounded like Manny Fresh was on the drums on this one, but it is what it is, you know. I definitely recommend checking it out though if you guys want to keep up with the beef between J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick Lamar. You know, it's to the next chapter. Hopefully, if they're going to keep dissing each other, the tracks get better than the 2 that we've heard so far because they were just lackluster to me. All right, guys, our next story today comes from Electronic Sound Labs. It looks like they have just dropped a brand new plugin for us called Padscape, and they also dropped a light version too called Padscape Lite that you can download for free. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the story. So as you look here at Padscape, it is going to look like this. As you can see, you get some main controls over panning, tuning. You get control over your modulation, your depth, and your rate. You get control over your ADSR over here, your filter. You get chorus, delay, and reverb. This thing basically sounds like this. So then as you see, it's got about 8 or 9 different pads. So we'll listen to a few of them. mean, so as you guys can tell there, it's got some solid pads. One I'd recommend checking out if you need some pads or something like that in your collection. All right, guys, and up next, I've got another freebie for you guys. This one is for the Contact 7 player, and it is called Silver. So Silver is going to look like this in Contact. I'm not going to pull it all the way up because I just want to go through some of these presets so you guys can hear what they sound like. But this thing basically started off as like a steel tongue, but now it's got a bunch of different sounds here, as you guys can see. So we'll just go ahead and listen to some of the sounds in this library real quick. I mean, so as you guys can see there, this has a bunch of usable sounds that you can grab and use too as well. Again, all this stuff will be linked below in the description. And it looks like Roland went ahead and gave us an update for our SP404s on 404 day, which is pretty solid. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the updates here for the SP404. So some of the new updates that they've added was they added a new looper. They added groove to add rhythmic characteristics to samples. They added a multi-pad export, which converts phrases recorded in patterns into audio for each pad. They added the ability to bounce pattern chains and convert them to samples. It's got more connectivity with Koala's sampler. They added a sound generator to create bass sounds. They've added a microscope to edit pattern notes by note in TR-Rec. Tap recording function has been added to TR-Rec. Added sample merge to combine multiple samples into one sample. A function has been added to set the number of measures to a sample when sampler resampling. A level meter is now displayed when sampling, resampling. So it looks like they've added a bunch new DJ effects delay, added filter drive resonator delay, isolator, DJ FX looper to MFX. So, you know, it looks like they've done a whole lot. Looks like this is a pretty big update in my opinion. So obviously one I'd recommend checking out, especially if you have an SP404, go get it because obviously, you know, it's free. All right, guys. And the last story that I have for you guys today is another freebie. This one is also going to be for the Contact 7 free player. It's from Blueprint and it's called Toy Piano. So when you open it up, it is going to look like this. You're only going to get notes right here. But you got control over the dampening, the clicks, the broken tuning, reverb, atmosphere. And then you have more control over here. So this thing basically sounds like this, and I'll just go through some of these controls as I push play. So that thing basically sounds like that. If you need a toy piano, I'll leave this link below with everything else in today's video. But that's basically what I got for you guys today. Hopefully I could help you guys out with some freebies, especially that stuff from Universal Audio. Make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. Appreciate you guys' time as always. Signing off is your anchor man, Something Something Something. Hit the keys. Until next time, peace.
Something Something Something. Hit the keys.